The ever-present threat of catastrophic fire has once again exploded into deadly reality.
Good evening. A 100-square-mile inferno east of Sacramento is growing at an alarming rate tonight.
The Butte Fire, now more than 64,000 acres in size, an entire town on edge.
Right now, a giant wildfire continues its rampage in Lake and Napa counties.
This one's called the Valley Fire, north of Sacramento. It's destroyed hundreds of homes, gutted cars on the highways, and forced thousands to evacuate.
The Valley Fire specifically, you look at that fire behavior. It started at 400 acres. 48 hours later, it's at 60,000 acres.
There are communities now that have almost been 100% decimated by this fire.
We do have people who are unaccounted for. We're really not going to know for sure across the board until we can get in and do a more in-depth assessment.
I'd like to recognize the extraordinary response and service that is currently being provided. Thousands of our members, firefighters, are on the front line doing their very best to save communities, homes, and making sure our citizens are well served.
4 CAL FIRE firefighters attached to a helicopter crew were injured fighting the blaze. All are expected to recover.
They found themselves quickly entrapped with fire all the way around them. They were taking so much radiant heat, and it was so quick that they ended up getting the first, second, and third degree burns.
Those members of Copter 104, who I know received burns and are currently recovering in the hospital, speedy recovery. I know you laid it on the line. A job well done.
The Valley Fire exploded as firefighters were only starting to get a handle on the massive Butte Fire in California's Gold Country. More than 70,000 acres have been scorched, spreading out over more than 100 square miles. At one point, the smoke plume from the fire was so dense that aerial firefighting had to be halted.
With the years of drought that we've had and the climate conditions that we're having, especially in the north right now, the fire behavior is unbelievable.
This is damn serious stuff, and this is not just this year. This is the future from now on. It's going to get worse.
It's not only affecting the citizens that we protect, but it's affecting our membership. Unfortunately, with the Valley Fire, we've had 6 to 7 of our members lose everything.
There's nothing more stressful, I can tell you, than being a firefighter on the line and hearing that potentially your own home, your own family's in jeopardy or in danger because of a fire that you're trying to fight.
The Disaster Relief Fund that this IAFF has established will be providing short-term resources, funds, to make sure that we help out in those early days if, unfortunately, you incur a devastating loss yourself.
Nearly 6,000 firefighters from CAL FIRE and more than 100 separate local agencies are fighting the Valley and Butte fires. Thousands more were on the scene of nearly a dozen other fires that continued to burn up and down the state.
Right now, with the fire activity, I don't know of any firefighter who hasn't been impacted statewide.
CAL FIRE is stretched. We have local governments browning out stations to try to provide personnel to these fires. The system is at its max.
Whether it's a local fire department or the state CAL FIRE, we're going to have to make available increasing amounts of money. Government is about many things, but its fundamental obligation is public safety.
Find out how you can help get your brothers and sisters back on their feet. Check the link at www.cpf.org or follow us on Facebook and Twitter.